I would love that because I have a lot of costumes. Amy's coming here to take things in because welcome. We're talking about costumes.
We are talking about costumes on the Bald and the Beautiful today, fellas. Women.
And women. And theys.
And thems.
Wait, they, but don't the queer people say ladies and them?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, ladies and gentle thems.
Ladies and gentle thems.
Yeah. No she shed. It's a basement.
I feel like Countess Luann in that clip saying like, keep serving cunt.
Oh my, wait. Did you know Philip Picardi? You do. He's at the LGBT center.
Oh yes.
Okay. So he was telling me he worked at Condé Nast with Anna Wintour. And one time there was an assistant who was non-binary and very androgynous.
Okay.
Using, pronouns that Anna's of a different generation.
Well, it wasn't 2023 at the time either, right?
No, it was probably 2020 or 2018 or something.
Okay.
It was early pronoun culture. It was so awkward. He said that she would be like, "Oh, hello, you." She could not get her head around it, which is hysterical to me. He said it was so awkward always. Not fierce.
My fear of misgendering people is strong, but I have no issue just going out and saying, but you know what I will do? And I'm always right. I don't want to guess because guessing leaves.
What, you check their genitals?
I'll lean in and I'll go. And they go, yes, thank you. And I'm like, got it.
You lean in and a creeper?
I try to privately check before I say in the public sphere.
Okay.
Hey, her, they, him, she, they. I try to be secretly discreet. Later when I talk to you in front of the group, what are we doing here?
What are we doing? What are we doing in terms of pronouns here?
Because then I see
here's the long and the short of it.
Yeah. Hey, I noticed you have a short bang. Is it they, them?
I've seen a picture with you blue hair.
Yeah.
What I do is that if there's a group of people and I misgender somebody, and they correct me, I start crying. I pull my pants down and I piss and shit. So it just distracts from the mistake because then I just have to clean that up.
Right. I was on a commercial shoot and it's a good thing that people are afraid of saying the wrong gender to you in drag. Now, for drag, I'm sort of you can I'll never say you used the wrong gender, but for straight people who don't know us, they are so afraid of misgendering. I'm in drag and they're like, I would like you to know. It's the straightest guy you've ever met. He's like, my name's Bronson, he, him. And I'm sort of like, so you read the handbook. You know what I mean? I'm always so you watched the Zoom, the sort of harassment Zoom.
Corporate errands, gender.
It's 901, so we're just going to get started.
So gender terminology is something we have to circle back on.
We got to play a clip. We got to play a clip.
Let me set it up. Wait on. We went on the road this weekend and Trixie did something unprecedented. She changed my life.
Which is show you a meme you like.
No, listen. I'm very skeptical of anything you want to share with me. I'll just be honest. This, I was like, corporate, I've never heard of it. And not only did I love it, I cannot stop looking at it. And I did what you did. I fell asleep watching it in my hand. It was on my face. It was still playing. And I was like.
And you know what it is? She plays corporate so well that I feel like it's a real meeting I can't leave. I'm like, I better stay on camera. I better keep watching.
Guess what? I've shown people who are in that world, they don't laugh.
I think that makes it really good.
Because they don't know it's a joke.
A little bit before 9, but everybody's already here, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Corporate Erin. I'm the manager for the managerial logistics for Management Management. And for the purposes of today's meeting, I put a 9 o'clock meeting on everyone's couch this morning. Thank you so much for being here. As kind of really just explaining my plans. So I am taking over social media for Lisa Beasley. She's on a sabbatical. She currently doesn't have the bandwidth. And we can definitely understand that even though we have our workload here, we can definitely understand when, someone doesn't have the bandwidth, some of us have to pick up the slack.
By the way, that is me when I show up on the Trixie Cosmetics Slack once a week and I enter 2 sentences and leave.
Yeah. You're like, thanks for being here.
But you know what else it is? Have you ever done a gig for a big brand, like a big brand, and it's a Zoom of 75 people and they insist on going around introducing themselves?
Mary.
And I said, it's May 31st. Pride Month is over next month, and then you will all forget I existed. So let's just get through it.
Let's just call a spade a spade. Yeah. I'm the spade. Y'all are nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and Zoom, it's so hard to remember names anyway. To remember names from Zoom.
Well, they have it right on the thing.
That's nothing.
Okay, but Mama, I was on a Zoom. My first corporate gig is coming up. I've never done brand deals because people I'm too sexy. You know what I mean? I'm too sexy. They're going to sell out. They can't keep up the manufacturing, so they don't even approach me. It's fine. I've made my peace with it.
Another challenge is that you don't answer email.
Oh, well, no. That I don't answer email because
you don't circle back. You don't close the loop.
I can't do that because I can't follow up. There's a lot of contention, a lot of tension for me not answering emails.
I was happy to touch base because we've been through this before.
Well, I was at a lunch and learn this morning. Like, wait.
Oh, what's a lunch and learn for a drag queen?
Mama,
going to brunch and talking shit.
Lunch and learn is when while the audience is eating lunch, they're learning that we're disgusting.
Lunch and learn, brunch and burn,
brunch and burn, dinner
which is when somebody's booked for an outdoor brunch during COVID in 90-degree weather. Remember when we went to see Fina and it was 90?
Martyrdom.
And she had a caftan on with a mask on.
Mama, I was in a bandeau bikini top and shorty shorts, and I was like drenched, looking for shade. But wait. So I'm on this Zoom in corporate Erin. I've just spent the last 3 days watching every single one of her TikToks over and over. I'm not joking.
Right.
And I'm like, so when are we going to talk about the company bereavement policy? Oh, wow. Mom, dad, brother, sister dead. Okay, wow. Way to bring the energy down on this call.
Right.
Just kidding. I want to bring levity to the situation.
So just as you know, this one-on-one touch base will go a little over. Yeah, still have some key critical talking points. Key
critical talking points.
Have
you
ever worked at a corporation?
Mama? Yes. No. But I have a friend in Boston, this despicable man who works as a McManager for McManagement at management.co. And he makes over $300,000 a year to circle back, follow through, and close the loop. And meetings about meetings, emails about emails, checking in, circling back, checking the data, aligning up the data, centering himself, centering his presence. It's so enraging because he's a white guy, right? Well-educated, grad degree in business bullshit. Mama,
sorry,
he does nothing at work besides eat good food and walk from his office to another office.
Well, is it because when I started watching Erin corporate TikTok by Lisa Beasley, artist is Lisa Beasley,
Mama,
by the way.
She is so fucking funny.
You have to watch the one where she's like, people are really triggered by my character. And so I want you guys to know I only do the character in a wig.
Yeah, when I put the wig on, that's get quiet.
Yeah.
But
Lisa Beasley, you have a friend. By the way, she shaves her head. She is the bald and the beautiful.
Mama, she's bald. She's beautiful. She makes us look like stupid, ugly, unfunny dogs.
I saw one where people on the Zoom were commenting that her edges were lifting. And she was referring to a handbook about how to speak to employees about their hair.
Oh my God. What about EOJ?
And she's like, you keep saying my edges are lifting, and she's playing with her hair, and the wig edge is completely flapping. Is so fierce.
EOD, end of December. Brian, one-on-one. Cunt.
Oh, with her husband?
No,
husband,
Jared. Yeah. When I lost I swallowed my wedding ring. Oh, my jewelry keeps falling out.
Yeah.
It's
crazy. If you can't say, I've done a lot of Zooms in my life. Especially with the TV stuff, like Trixie Motel and stuff. We do a lot of Zooms.
Do they close the loop and circle back and follow through and all that stuff?
Yeah. I mean, for a while, David was on the More Than Me, but pre-production of season 2 of Trixie Motel, they were having standing Zooms every morning, like 7 a.m. And David would let me sleep in. Thank God.
I mean, Tracy and I were on a call last night about this project with John Mark, and I had to say something, but I couldn't not use the language. And I almost had a meltdown. I was like, so why don't we jump on a call and circle back tomorrow? I was like, how do I say it regularly?
Put a pin in it and piggyback on it.
I'll ping you once you've followed through. Or no, once we circle back, you ping me and then we'll close the loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a gentleman who does a corporate boss who does like, good. Everybody see my screen? Okay.
How about overserving the underserved rat community?
Well, that's the
nonprofit boss.
If you like corporate Erin, by the way, if you listen to Bald and Beautiful, trust us. Look these up. Corporate Erin is fierce. Nonprofit boss is also fierce, and she does it for less money. But
it's the mission, and it's going for it, and it's the passion, and it's so funny. It's so funny.
It's really, really the nonprofit.
I just feel
fierce.
seen. I'm tears in my eyes because I feel just so seen right now.
And every time you enter the office, she's like, taking a piece of dark chocolate and eating it for 20 minutes, the tiniest bites.
And then Erin has her twisted claw of
like
with
this.
a cardigan. She's like, so yeah, thank you for joining. So our bereavement policy. Okay, so we have to play the bereavement policy. I mean, you have to do it. I'm sorry, the whole full minute.
It's really
you have to.
You might have come to us before for original content, but now we just recap.
We're
TikTok.
We're just a dishwasher.
Whatever.
We're just a dishwasher.
So I gotta find the clip. Roll the tapes.
I know where it is. In the meantime, I'd love to say hi. As we approach the end of January, it's really time to consider, are you really going to make that beach body a reality? I don't think so. Stop going to the gym, eat lots of peanut butter, and don't be afraid to shit in your bed at night. I do it all the time. And guess what? I've got abs. Not on my body, all over my wall with pictures of people with abs. Thank you so much, and have a happy Easter.
Did you see the one where she recommends bumping up Black History Month? So crazy.
The portal. The portal.
Yeah, the portal.
The portal. Well, you know what's ingenious about it? When I realized when I watched it for the 13th, 14th, 15th time, she's actually highlighting other creators in such an ingenious way and using brand partnership deals money because she was kicked off Facebook in such an ingenious way.
She was kicked off Facebook?
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg kicked her off of Meta.
For what?
For being too fierce, closing the loop too fast.
Maybe because she does content that
political.
Oh, well, you know, a friend of ours, I won't say who, plays Betty Bowers. And she was explaining to me the ins and outs of like when you do content that incurs wrath, you have to be really careful online.
Yeah, when you run afoul of the Hollywood foreign press, they make you go.
Girl, I can't find it.
I can. I know. And I'm going to. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Edit this.
Hey, that's okay. We've had some great live pods recently. By the way, we just did Salt Lake City and Denver. Had a blast. I gotta say, I love California and I love the warm winter. Or I love the warm winters here.
But what about the altitude? What about the altitude?
Salt Lake City when it was snowing, those big fat pieces of snow.
It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
And I know we sound stupid because y'all are months into snow, some of you, and you're like, fuck you faggots. But it made me kind of understand the magic. Without the magic, the shitty part of winter, spring means nothing in LA.
Right. No,
when you live somewhere where the snow is melting, spring is
nothing.
Off the chain. Everybody's out of their house. People are spending money.
Yeah.
In LA, it's like with no winter, with no way to meet her. It was almost nice to have winter months to get depressed every year.
Here we go.
Your whole family passed away this weekend? That was you on the news. Oh no. Mom, dad, sister, brother gone. Whoa. Okay, so way to bring down the energy of this one-on-one. Okay, just kidding. I wanted to bring some levity to your day. It will take some time to explain the bereavement policy to you, but just keep in mind that this may cause our one-on-one to go over today because there still are some critical key talking points that I have to get through on our agenda.
Isn't that fair?
Okay, so just really quickly, I wanted to run our bereavement policy by you now, okay? Okay, so mom and dad and immediate family, you get 1 day. Okay, for any aunts or uncles or cousins, you get a half a day. Okay, we don't acknowledge chosen family here, but we have ran into the policy where you get 5 minutes in the break room. But if you work from home, you don't get to take advantage of that policy.
Girl,
okay?
all I do is watch her.
It's so sick. Now, some people say, well, if it's unexpected, how can I put it in 36 months in advance if it's unexpected? Well, sometimes you can kind of anticipate these things, but in your case, unfortunately, we will still grant some of these days to you, but keep in mind, just because it's multiple family members doesn't mean that it runs consecutively. So you still just have 1 day.
It's fierce.
Okay, for the immediate family since they all passed away at once. Okay, so now, if we can, just get back to the talking points because we have some client deliverables that we have to get back to
deliverables.
to ensure that they arrive timely. And Sarah, I do want to put some other things on your radar, okay? When you take your day, make sure that you pass along all of the information that you're supposed to pass along to your colleagues before you take your day. Also, be sure to put your out-of-office message up because there's nothing worse than when I try to email you and I think that you got it and I don't have it out of office and I'm expecting comms from you by EOD. Okay? Now, if you do need anything from me before you take your day, keep in mind, keep me posted when that day is because I'm going to be out for 2 weeks. Jared booked us a vacation and I told him I did have some critical work here to do, but he already booked it. So we'll be out.
It's so fierce. Give it up for Lisa Beasley on TikTok. Go follow Lisa Beasley.
Lisa Bevolving, I think it's called Lisa.
Oh, right.
Lisa.
If you go to TikTok and you just look for corporate Erin, she comes right up.
Yes.
Okay,
And she does other characters. She does men.
Yes.
I mean, Erin's kind of the fucking bomb.
The queen one is hysterical. Mary, this woman is just beyond.
She's amazing.
It's Lisa Bevolving.
Yeah, Lisa, we love you.
We love you.
We love you. I'm in drag. That's drag, honey.
She's on par with Simone Biles with me at this point. Actually, that is Simone Biles.
What's great about it is like when I started watching her TikToks, you know, I'm not a corporate person, I guess.
But you've been in that.
But I've been in that world. I've been on the.
You have a lot of brand deals.
Before Zooms, when I worked at Mac, I would be on the phone conferences where you'd sit on speakerphone for hours talking about product. And then, but now like Zooms, like we have Zooms in our world and entertainment all the time about contracts and stuff.
I just never been to one.
But corporations like that, I started doing the deep dive of like, people have stitched corporate Aaron and said, this is why this corporate speak exists. And they talk about the culture of like, if you're young in the corporate world, the pressure is on to go out drinking, to become friends, to suck up, to basically beat match other people's speech patterns to make them think that you are like-minded, which is why everyone starts to talk the same. It's a really crazy world.
But also, here's the thing too, the timing, because so many people are just waiting for an email from this person and that person. You can't be too fast, but you can't be too slow.
Yeah.
Because if you're too fast, you're stressing everybody else and you're setting a precedent that other people don't want. It's like, don't do all that, but also I need that email. So it's like a really tenuous balance of timing.
Yeah.
It's fierce. It's gross. I hate it. I could never do it. I would rather work at the car wash.
This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is sponsored by BetterHelp. Give online therapy a try at betterhelp.com/bald and get on your way to being your best self. So it's the new year, and oftentimes we're focused on going back to the gym and creating our perfect beach body. But what about your perfect beach brain? Huh? So often the mind-body connection is something that is, disconnected. And we have so many different gyms to go to, so many different diets to do. But what about therapy, Mary? Therapy. How's the brain? How's the brain inside the body? So maybe instead of getting obsessed with how to change our bodies, we can focus more on how we're going to change our minds. Therapy is the most wonderful thing, and it's not just for crisis. It's not just for when things are really horrible. It's a way to process, with the help of a professional, all the different sort of challenges that life has to offer. Even when things are going great, there's still confusion, sadness, you name it. I go to therapy twice a week now, honey. And as a person who's always been introspective, I'm always amazed at the discoveries I'm making. There's always something to talk about. And I always feel better. Now, the great thing about BetterHelp is that you don't have to leave the house. Honestly, in the past, one of the biggest barriers to therapy is getting in a car. I have a fear of getting into a car accident. So how am I going to get into a car to go drive 35 minutes to an office? BetterHelp is wonderful because you don't have to do that. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. So you just need to fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge or any reason whatsoever. Celebrate the progress you've already made. Visit betterhelp.com/bald today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald.
I've definitely been fired a lot of times, and 2 of the times were for big corporations.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't work at corporate, but I worked for corporations where, you know, the firing is very like, well,
HR.
In the handbook that you signed, you did agree to blah, 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 blah. And we are going to have to terminate you. So every time I've been terminated, they say it like, we are going to have to terminate you.
We're offboarding you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We made the decision, the difficult decision to discontinue your employment.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of tension, a lot of contention.
But I'll tell you, I mean, I've fired people and I've been fired so many times. When I've had to fire people, I've usually talked to you first. Yeah. Don't try to make it nice. Just say, hey, it's not working. I'm going to let you go. This is what that looks like.
And if you can manage to do this with a degree of compassion and truth and honesty, don't sugarcoat it. Don't lie.
Don't lie.
Because that person is going to they're going to not learn about themselves. They're going to go into their next. They need to have accurate feedback so that they can process it and do better or whatever, or disagree or whatever. But they need to be able to have the right facts. Why did you let me go? Well, we've all decided that. Like when you use that corporate speak, it's circuitous, it's vague, it's not precise, and it's not direct, and it's fucking despicable.
I've been removed from show lineups before.
Show lineups.
Oh,
show lineups.
And between the client, the manager, and me,
and the
manager will say like, oh, they just went in a different direction. And I go, So what happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Either they got someone else, or I cost too much money,
Yeah.
or I made a joke they don't like, or
Yeah.
something. It's always something, and it's not really my business, but I want to know.
Well, they went in a different direction because they smelled you, and they're like, "Oh, we got to veer to the left."
My client deliverable, which is my grape-sized hemorrhoid hanging out my ass.
That's critical.
That's a critical key talking point. That's a critical key talking point.
Deliverables. When I heard the word deliverable, asset, and deck, she goes on about like the difference between a deck and an asset and the deliverables.
Oh, I love that one.
I'm
yes.
like, and it's like these are very. I mean, they are. It's like,
but a word does have meaning. Like,
no, it does. They mean something.
If Maybelline contracts you to make a makeup video, and they want 2 TikToks, a story, and a video,
those are all the deliverables.
Those are deliverables. I don't know what else you would call them. The
assets.
stuff.
No, assets are the videos in that comprise the like. Asset is an asset is one piece of all the deliverables.
Well, then there's also elements.
Elements of the deck in the assets for the deliverables.
Like, I'm doing a video for them. I'm going to get their elements, which is their like logos and fonts. Girl, it's a whole thing. But you got to use your power for good. I do think it's possible to use these words without sounding like that.
Yes. Well, yes, yeah. But it's also, I think the most important thing is the nonprofit boss serving the rat community, and despite the language barrier.
Despite the language barrier.
The seeing them crack up together is so funny.
The best is when the nonprofit boss goes, maternity leave. So the answer is
maternity stay.
The answer is yes and not yet.
But wait, they have a robust maternity stay program.
Yeah, which is like, if you need time with your family, remember this is a family, and we can help you here. But basically saying like, bring your newborn to work. Love.
She says, put it on a backpack. You switch your chair so you can be at the office, and then the baby's back there, and you're still typing.
Love. It's fierce,
and it's not too removed from the truth.
Not at all, bitch. And you and I are not in danger of being pregnant, not because we're men, but because of our hysterectomies.
Thank you.
But I call nature's hysterectomy, which is making me born male. That was nature being
nature's
like,
candy.
You're not worthy of being a mother. I mean, you're mothering, but we're not gonna allow you to mother, bitch.
They're hiding nature's candy.
Yeah. I mean, in other countries, I remember in French class in high school, they talked about maternity leave in France.
3 years.
That's what I'm saying. Paternity, I think, is 1 year even.
Yeah. In Sweden, they have 25 years maternity leave.
Oh, in Sweden, if you jerk off, you're a father, and you have a pension for life. In America, you could be the octomom, and they would be like, "We'll see you on Zoom at 7 a.m." Cunt. You know what I mean?
We've flew out a computer to the
hospital, to the emergency room. You would be mascara running, legs up, crowning, shitting.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "We need your cameras on."
Yeah.
Karen, we need your camera on.
Karen, we know you're in pain, but we have some critical talking points to get through on the agenda.
Well, what do you think about all these poor kids who went to school during COVID and it was like cameras on taking math class? Oh,
did you say meth class?
You wish. Math class.
I mean, that would have got us through COVID.
Master's, doctorate, PhD. Is a PhD a doctorate?
PhD is a doctor of philosophy, yeah.
What do you think about doctors? What's going on there?
Oh, I've got plenty to say.
I want doctors with borders.
I want...
I think they have too much freedom. You ever go to a doctor's office, make an appointment with your doctor, and you show up and it's not them? It's an associate or someone else. I'm like, am I a Nikki fan? Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
am I a doctor fan?
Yes.
Not pull up with the physician's assistant. Pull up with the nurse practitioner. Mama,
it's George Santos. He's like, let's open you up.
Girl, I got to tell you something fierce. I got to tell you something very fierce.
Speak on it.
It's not about a doctor. It's, oh my God, you're going to die.
Great.
I have to keep it vague. I have to keep anonymity. Okay.
Right. Dr. Seuss.
A friend of mine, not from LA, recently visited a psychic. No, he didn't visit a psychic. He was
visited by one in the middle of the night.
So a friend recommended this healer, a healer.
Mm.
And then, so this is how it went down. The healer gave him a phone call and said, so what you're going to do is you're going to lay down. You're going to drink some water. You're going to, she gave him a little bit of a protocol for how the morning should go. You're going to drink plenty of water and you're going to lay down for 45 minutes. Then I'm going to call you. During the time you're laying down, I will be receiving messages. I will be assessing your energy from a remote location that she did not disclose at any time whatsoever. Okay? And then, so 45 minutes goes by. I think he fell asleep. He fell asleep a couple times. She calls him 4 times. He finally wakes up and answers the phone. She's like, fell asleep. Well, I have your information. First she says, there's a lot of tension in your neck. First, we're going to go on with energetically what's going on with your body. I saw a lot of tension in your neck. I also spoke with your grandfather. He wanted me to tell you, good job, son. And then I also, I wrote it down on a napkin and I fucking forgot. So it's all out of order. But she also said, you have one person in your life has allowed you to discern dishonest behavior. I was like, Mary, we live in LA. We live in LA. Ain't nobody telling the truth here. She also said, there's a hole in your gut, in your stomach. There's a hole when you were 15, a hole created in your.
There's a knife in your back and the blood is dripping down.
There's an egg, crack an egg overhead.
Yeah.
Tight squeeze, cool breeze. Doesn't that give you the chills? No. And she went on and on. You have beautiful feet. You have beautiful feet.
And she charges money.
Mama, I'll get to that in a second. It's in your life, you're like a drop in a pond, and the ripples that emanate from that drop must be good. That's verbatim. She also said, you have many young men who look up to you. She also said, you are a gentle soul. She also said, things are complicated in your life, but they're also very easy.
What?
It was the vaguest, most bullshittiest scam.
I would just swing big if I was a fake psychic.
$333.
I don't even like that number.
It's an angel number because guess what? Also, the Archangel Michael visited me and had a message for you. And it went bonk, bonk. No, I don't forget what the message was, but
if I was a fake psychic, by the way, and I don't believe all psychics are fake. I believe in intuition. I believe people feel things and know things. However,
sure.
Well, I recently saw Teresa Caputo at the airport.
Are you kidding me?
I can't believe I didn't tell you this until
the Long Island Medium. You didn't.
I get to Milwaukee. This was around Halloween when I did my gig at my bar. This is at Milwaukee, which is doing fabulous, by the way. Stop right in.
Yeah, not bankrupt, not at all.
Not bankrupt. Or they go there. It's just seized. Yeah, no,
boarded up.
We're doing fine.
Yeah,
we can count on the gays in Milwaukee to drink. Okay, that's what we can count on.
Bonk, bonk.
I landed at the airport to do my Halloween gig. It's my 8th year doing my Halloween party there.
Come on, 8 years.
And I go from the back. I go, God, that bitch's hair is wild. It's 613 straw blonde. It's teased out. It's from the back. It's huge. It looks like she has a Hollywood Boulevard outfitter's wig. Not a nice
ginger wig on. Yeah, ginger wig.
I go, that's so crazy. That hair's so fierce. I go, I wonder if that's even all real. What an intense thing to wear at the airport in Milwaukee of all places. I almost would expect it in LA, like a little more of a freak show in LA.
Yeah, sure.
She turns around and I go, you're kidding. I say it out loud. And my celebrity problem is that I say their names.
You're like, oh my God, Teresa Caputo, 3 inches from her face.
But I can't always remember their names.
Oh no.
So I'm like, Vince Camuto. Like
Vince Camuto, the Staten Island psychic.
Yeah. But I just go, she turns around and locks eyes with me and I go, you're kidding. Like, as she was like, I'm just trying to get my bags. Like, you bald bitch, like you coming for my hair. And I just went, that can't be her. That can't be her. And I had spent the whole day thinking about my own psychic powers. So to see her was like, it was like, it's like if you were playing basketball all day and you ran into LeBron.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Well, so then later I go, that wasn't her. There's no way that was her. I go by the Riverside Theater that we've played, the Paps or whatever. And the marquee says, Milwaukee welcomes Teresa Caputo. I was like, work. She looked like she had a wig on. It was, I respect people who fly in character.
Of course she did have a wig on.
But I guess, I mean,
I know what you mean.
I respect people who,
it's like Peggy Bundy.
They walk off camera and they walk the walk off camera. Like Amanda. Amanda flies like that.
I know. Or like, who else? People like
Andy Milonakis.
Exactly.
In the wild, he always has like cool goggles on. He was like a comedian star in the 2000s.
Carrot Top. Not exactly incognito.
He can't exactly take that off, can he? I love
Steven Tyler.
It's not just Carrot Top. I love male comics with drag queen level face work. It's wild. Like I love it, and I have seen
Beat it up.
I have seen comics at Earth Bar. I've seen so many comics at Earth Bar. Male comics from like the 2000s and
Earth
90s.
Bar.
The smoothie place.
Oh, sure.
$18 smoothies.
Oh, $24.
Yeah. Girl. And I have been waiting for my little green goddess or whatever. And you turn the corner and it is somebody with biceps the size of a watermelon. And the face is
a mahogany tan. Mahogany
tan. Joan
tan.
Rivers from here to here.
And then Lou Ferrigno from the neck down.
It's fucking
It's wild.
With the 18-year-old girlfriend. Love. Live.
So
live, laugh, and love.
Live, laugh, love, and then go to Erewhon or whatever, Earth Bar. So what is it with? Because I have a theory. I have a theory about stand-up comedians. I was talking to my aunt Priscilla, and I was making her laugh. She's like, "You should do stand-up." I was like, "No, I'd never." And
no, she said you should do stand-up. You said there's literally a special. Thanks for your support,
no,
bitch.
It's not that special. So I was like, no, and then I got to thinking like, what is it about, because I'm going down the rabbit hole of Louis C.K., Dave Chappelle, yada, yada, yada. What is it about these aged, mostly male, but I don't think it's just uniquely male comedians who fucking lose it? They lose it. Is it the success? Is it a level of achievement where they're so cushy comfortable that they're not able to access right observations about life? What is it, girl?
I'll tell you what it is. It's money, of course.
Yeah, but what does that mean? What does that mean, money?
Pookie.
The pookie.
It's several types of pookies, girl.
Talk about it. What do you mean? But like purple pookies? Like what are you talking about?
Pills, prescription pills.
You really? I feel so naive.
That's why everyone gets so weird and bloated too. It's Miss Pills. Miss Pills. Miss Pills.
Good pill hunting up in there.
Girl, you can go down.
Wait, what?
How am I breaking news to you?
No, I'm shocked. No, I don't believe it. You got to.
Well, I think it's money. I think it's a lot of things. Well, it depends.
Dave Chappelle?
It depends which comics you're talking about, like what happens to them.
Eddie Murphy.
I do think it's money.
Eddie Murphy.
Right? Because you and I, no matter how rich or fancy we got, we are still cross-dressers. Still half the country hates us, no matter what.
But I'll speak for myself. Girl, I have achieved a level of success that in California is not only not impressive, it's kind of like, I'm like barely middle class.
Dancing with the Stars, bitch. We couldn't even get on Dancing with the Stars.
Honey,
we're not that famous.
Z-Way didn't even want just me. Z-Way didn't even want just me. I was like, excuse your mouth, Mary. I love her.
Little did she know she got a deal. She got the good one.
Honey, and then she got Bob separately, together, boop, 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 boop.
Did you watch the Z-Way Santos interview?
No, I don't want to give him any of my balls.
It chomps. You're not giving him, you're giving her. He doesn't get paid for that.
No, but he gets paid in what I saw a clip where he talks about, like, she's like, why did you get booked? And he's like, stop paying attention to me or something like that. Didn't he say that? I saw a clip on Twitter.
Well, that's the hard thing.
So I was like, then I'm not paying attention to that fucking asshole.
Hate watching is still supporting, unfortunately. Yeah. You know
when is she going to have Bobert on? Too afraid of getting jerked off, Z-Way?
What happened? Denver. I went into the audience to reenact Bobert.
Yeah, what happened?
And there was that drunk woman.
What did she do? Because I couldn't hear you.
Well, I got up close. Tracy, do you remember this? I got up close because I saw a few empty spots and I thought, great, I'm going to do my low Bobert act. My plan was to do something many drag queens have done, which is to go sit in the audience and with your big wig do this in someone's lap and everyone laughs. Ha ha ha, highbrow comedy.
Sex is funny. Oh my God. Yeah.
And also the real humor is that someone would have sex with me. Ha ha ha,
Yeah.
And I go out there and I see an empty seat and I go, I'm just going to sit here. And this girl's so drunk. She grabs both, and then she grabs the boa. And I thought, I have to abandon the bit because I can't sit next to her or around her.
What?
And apparently she got carried out later. By the way, didn't pay attention.
Booted out of the theater.
I didn't see it.
She got Boberted.
Yeah.
She got Boberted.
I didn't see it. Do you remember when someone puked on themselves in the front row at Trixie and Katya and Kelly didn't even notice?
Mama, can I do the impression? Can I do the impression?
Yes.
So you're in the front row.
Okay, I'm doing acting. The person's this close. It was this. And then a trail of puke. You can see the puke down the chest. After the show, you and I were like, I can't believe that person. And Kelly goes, what?
Mama, that's an actor. She's in the moment. She's in the character. She doesn't see the audience. She's living the fantasy.
What I love about Kelly is Kelly is a smart woman, but in drag, Kelly's brain cells plummet. Because she steps into that I'm just pretty role.
They disperse. Yeah.
And she's sort of like, what?
It's like
and
different
then out of drag,
parts of the brain.
she's so big brain.
Yeah.
And then in drag, she's a bimbo, which I love.
I mean, that's always that adage about it takes a real smart woman to play a bimbo, right?
Well,
she's very smart.
That makes us really smart.
Very jealous.
Very jealous.
When was the last time you were jealous? By the way, I gassed you up to my aunt. I talked to my aunt. I talked to my father.
Did you talk to your aunt or your aunt? Because these are different.
I'm so sorry. I talked to my aunt, Priscilla. We're from the East Coast.
Right.
We don't do aunt. And she would slap me on the wrist. But tell me if I'm boring. I just wanted to get this little piece out. This woman is so extraordinary. She was, so when you were born in 58, as she was, you had two choices as a woman in Massachusetts, be a teacher or a nurse.
Her mom.
So my mom was a nurse. She was a teacher. She taught French and Spanish.
Oh, wow.
And then she taught French and Spanish. Then she became vice president or a vice principal. Then she became principal.
She was vice president of the United States.
Yeah. And then and then she moved to Texas. She became a principal, superintendent, and the same thing in California. Mama, she conquered. Superintendent is the one who oversees the educational system of an entire region or state.
Oh, it's the principal of many schools.
It's the administrative head of in a school district, the superintendent is the high up. I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. You have the principal, then you have the administration.
It sounds important, but I've never been clear on what it is.
Well, yeah, and also it's when a teacher does it. A teacher, then she worked up the chain. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger became the governor after having no experience in politics. Crazy. She went all the way up the ladder, conquered East, South, and California. This woman is so fucking smart.
Well, if you want a superintendent, don't you want someone who has all the way down the ladder also taught in classroom?
Yes, and I'm talking
Remember
all
Betsy
grades.
DeVos?
Honey.
Someone who's never even heard of a student loan?
She doesn't even know what students are. She's like, all right, what are these books?
It's a little bit of a throwback, but you want to talk gooning? That video of Miss Elizabeth Warren talking to Betsy DeVos being like, have you ever taken a student loan? Have you ever gone to a public college?
I have not seen this video.
Oh, God. It's
Bobert, roll the
She's
clip.
like, has anybody in your family ever had to have financial assistance?
No, she's the wife of a billionaire.
She knew nothing.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth Warren was like, scammers love hearing this. They love hearing someone at your level of power has no idea how the system works.
Yeah.
You can't help anyone. It's like how you can't ask rich people how to save money. If you've never had good work experience.
Actually, well, you can't ask people have inherited wealth.
That's what I mean. People rich their whole life.
Yeah, generational wealth.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about that too. I mean, girl, it's just wild. So she never had children. My aunt Priscilla. She's so fucking cool. She's so fucking smart. Oh my God.
Love the name.
Priscilla, aunt. Sorry, my God. I don't know why I keep
Priscilla
saying
and Patricia. Wow.
Number one in her class. Catch it.
Wow.
Honey, she had everybody gooped and gagged. She was so cunty.
Wow.
Fierce.
Love the name.
You would love her. You would love her.
Are you fine with Brian?
Yeah, whatever.
I used to not really care for it.
I like the Catholic naming system. Like I like the Russian naming system. You got Lori,
David,
Pat,
John,
Shelley, Aaliyah, Rose, Brian, Darren, and Ulysses. No, you got just a handful of names. They're not weird.
Priscilla's nice. That's not from the Bible.
No. So my dad, okay, Roman Catholic.
You know the book of Priscilla.
No, Roman Catholic. We got Bill, John, James, Gerard, Daniel, Tom, Mary, and then you have Kathy, and then there's another one, Eleanor.
Yeah,
Eleanor's that was it.
When I was a kid, did you ever want a different name? When I was a kid, I thought the name Max was so cool.
I wanted Christian or Dominic.
Christian?
Yeah,
it's like a hot 90s name.
I love Christian Slater.
Yeah, or Christian from Clueless.
Yeah, so Christian was gay, right?
Christian was gay.
He was a friend of Dorothy.
Yeah, your boy Christian is a cake boy.
A cake
He's a
boy?
disco dancing, Barbara Streisand ticket holding.
Friend of Dorothy.
And then she goes, I am totally bugging. And then they almost get in the car accident. I know she's not exactly a popular political character, but Stacey Dash in Clueless.
Oh, right.
When she starts screaming, it takes her hands off the wheel and like covers her eyes.
Cunty. Listen,
Dion, when your sinuses are acting up, take out your nose piercing. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you guys got coke here?
So I could really go for a herbal refreshment right now. And then they're like, Ty, are you talking about weed? I always thought it was interesting that these high schoolers like tell her weed isn't cool.
Well, it's like in Romeo and Michelle, it's a whole different paradigm.
Yeah.
Because those are mean girls,
like
but they're mean they're mean losers.
They're preppy.
Yeah, like Romeo and Michelle are like not cool, but they hate the nerds.
Yeah, and in Clueless, she's not a nerd, but she's concerned about getting an A. Like that whole movie is about her getting a good grade.
Yeah, she is. She wants to do good, but it's the entitlement, the richness, but she's not a villain. She's a good person.
Don't even get me started.
But
that's
part
rare.
of
What makes that movie so good. And True Beverly Hills.
Yeah, Shelley Long should be.
She cares about.
She's
those
out
girls.
of touch.
She's out of touch.
Mar Vista. How many boxes were you sending to Mar Vista? She's out of touch because she's born into wealth, but she's doing good.
Were you ever Boy Scout?
Oh, I wish. David Lynch was Eagle Scout, Montana.
I was always so fucking jealous that Girl Scouts sold these delicious, affordable, beautifully packaged cookies.
I hated those girls.
And Boy Scouts sell popcorn. A fucking
Wait a
a
minute.
bag of seeds.
Wait a minute. Wait a
A
minute.
bag of seeds. Do you want to buy
Seeds?
popcorn?
That's fucking lame, bitch. That is lame.
By the way, popcorn is popcorn. Girl Scout cookies are like
they're-
a flavor that only come from the Girl
iconic.
Scouts.
They're iconic.
Right.
They're legendary. You know, we had to do it at Immaculate Conception School, the Catholic school I went to.
Fuck priests.
No, we talked about that too. Father McLaughlin, ugly as hell, so ugly, droning.
But pulling pussy.
the mystery of faith, Lamb of God. It's like, shut the fuck up. We had to sell chocolate bars.
All blessings flow.
Oh yeah! Wow, your songbird sopranos really tugging at my heartstrings.
Believe in God.
Yeah. All rise for the Lamb or whatever.
Peace be with you,
And also with you.
What is it? You know, I'll tell you this.
I'd rather do Latin.
I didn't go to church till I was 19. I went for the first time
Why?
because my boyfriend at the time, we went on Christmas with his family. And I had like a smoky eye. I can't believe I went to. I was like in all black with my smoky eye. Like,
Oh my
church is
God.
fierce. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Jesus, cunty.
Yeah, honestly, the body slay. Like, and I remember everyone going, and also with you. And if you've never heard that before, you're like, so we're culting today.
And then you shake hands. Did you have to shake hands?
Good morning.
Terrified.
Good morning. Ugh, get away from me, you bum.
And if you didn't, they do that in AA too. And I was like traumatized from the Catholic Church. I was like, I'm not touching nobody.
I don't think jokes at the expense of the unhoused community is funny. However, have you ever seen the movie Scary Movie?
Yes, a long time ago though. I don't
There's a
remember.
part where an unhoused person.
Say homeless. They don't.
Well,
unhoused is
at the 90s, I
patronizing.
think they called it homeless.
Yeah, homeless. But it's homeless.
Goes, can I have please, sir? And she goes, get away from me, you bum. And then Anna Faris goes, Buffy, he's hungry. Here's a nice sandwich, sir. And he goes, I was at $1, bitch, and whips a sandwich
I
at
saw
her.
that clip recently. Cunty.
Dude, I recently rewatched House Bunny.
Oh, she's
Anna
she's
Faris
yeah, she's so funny.
is on her own level.
What about when she goes in in the little Japanese ghost boy? She goes, Hana Yelantra. And he's like, Yamasaki, Benihana. And they just say
brands.
They say brands of Japanese
It's like
gibberish back and forth.
Motorola.
And they have Arigato Motorola Takasaki. It's like it's so stupid and offensive. It's hysterical.
And Miss Regina Hall.
Oh, is she
who
the one
plays
that gets
Brenda?
stabbed in the theater?
Her best friend Brenda.
I don't remember this movie.
Her best friend Brenda gets stabbed in the theater.
Because she's laughing too hard.
Yes.
Yeah, fierce.
And she's in every movie. I don't know. When you got to think that like Anna Faris had never done movies before, and that was her first like real movie. She swings so big.
So big, so broad.
She makes that
It's
movie.
so broad. Yeah. She's so silly and like, it's awesome.
It's amazing.
It's
what do you
fierce.
think's going to happen with Scream?
I don't want to be disrespectful.
You do.
I hate
The podcast is over. Have a great day, everybody.
No. Listen, with the
Did you see the new one in New York?
olive and olive oil and oil and water. You know, Ozzy
Sure.
and Harriet, Lucy and
Those things go together.
peanut butter and jelly. No, they're different, but they're complementary. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. Like, I have an opinion, you have an opinion. That's how we find. That's how we get the audience to argue.
Right.
But I don't like those movies because I want to be jump scares. Get out of here, girl. Fuck off with the jump scares. I want to be terrified in my bones. Talk to.
Did you watch
talk
The
to me.
Passenger?
Oh, is it terrifying? Are there jump scares?
It starts with no.
Good.
It starts with a fast food restaurant with a couple employees in the South, and one employee's getting bullied. Another employee just snaps, pulls a gun and shoots every employee there, and takes one hostage. And the whole movie is him being a hostage to his employee who lost his mind.
That sounds like
It's cunt, and the main guy's so hot. I know main guy isn't helpful, but I never know actor names.
lead actor, the lead character, the main character.
The main girl. I sound so fucking. I'm such white trash girl.
No, you're not. It's just
The main girl.
So you didn't go to NYU Tisch School of the Arts, whatever. Like, but no,
I still call it movies. Everyone else says film.
they say. I thought they said talkies.
No,
A
film.
moving picture.
Film.
Moving picture. A film.
Film. What's that person? John McClane.
John McClane. A feature film.
Film.
I watched the trailer for the Mother's Instinct starring Jessica Chastain and Anne Hathaway. Honey, sweetie, darling, baby. Let's see. This 10 seconds in the trailer, I was crying. I went, tears.
Right.
And then it's like, it could be a stinker. It hasn't come out yet, but it is so compelling.
Trailers tell us nothing.
No,
But they also tell us everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But trailers now tell you the whole plot.
I don't think this trailer intimated, this suggested a lot, but just enough for me to get I will be seated and lensed at that theater.
Oh, these Scream trailers do everything but unmask the killer. You know how everyone dies. Like, you know all of it.
Yeah. What was the movie that had a big Us? That was a trailer.
I love that.
That was a trailer because when Tim Heidecker and Elizabeth Moss had doubles, that was a gag-areno.
Mhm.
That was a big gag because, of course, the trailer just included the black family with Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes.
When they turned or they got, I was truly gagged. I didn't care for the film very much. It didn't really add up, but it was that was cunty. Elizabeth Moss. I think it's vodka clock. So fierce. Wait. What else? Have you seen intro to the movie Beverly Hills Cop 2, where Brigitte Nielsen, serving the most cunt, robs the bank?
No.
Girl,
I've never seen this movie. Isn't that a Chris Farley movie?
No, Eddie Murphy.
I'm thinking of Beverly Hills Ninja. Sorry.
You're thinking of Honky White Grandma.
Sorry.
Honky White Grandma kicked
No, I've
ass.
never seen Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Well, I'm going to show it to you. It's 2.5 minutes long. Not now, of course, but you're not ready for the cunt that gave birth to all cunts that served cunt in the land of Cuntasia. I can't overstate how.
Well, I love
cunty it
Bridget
is.
Nielsen, of course.
She walks in. She says,
Brigitte.
"Eat the floor." She tells everybody to eat the floor. We're going to use this on my little exercise video.
Robbing.
Mama, you're not ready
Robbing.
for this.
The beginning of
You're not ready.
the beginning of Pulp Fiction.
If any, I'll execute every ass motherfucking Amanda Plummer, legendary.
Yeah.
Dolores, Needful Things. Remember her in Needful Things?
I'm reading that book right now.
It's a good book. I read it too. It's a great
really
book.
good.
It's Dolores Claiborne.
Yeah.
Fabulous book.
Well,
Fabulous
yes.
book.
And also, women guns screaming. The Silk Spectre and Watchmen fake robs the bank.
Oh, in
In HBO's Watchmen, fake robs the bank.
The movie or the series?
The series. She fake robs the bank to like set up a masked Avenger and catch her. She's in the FBI. But I love women with
Jean
guns.
Smart?
Yes, Jean Smart,
Mama.
robbing a bank.
Jean Smart invented eating.
She did. No one had eaten. People were starving.
It was the Irish famine, and then the famine of the Calcutta debacle, and then
then
Jean
there was
Smart,
a hunger strike.
Exactly, and then the Hunger Games,
yeah.
of course, and then Jean Smart came along and said, "Chomp, chomp, chomp, everybody, let's die."
And it was breaking news, and suddenly grocery stores were invented. Everybody was cooking,
well, grocery stores had been there, just no food in them.
and no one worked there. No one. All right. Well, that's it.
Wait, is that it? That's
it. Yeah. We have a very special guest next week that you're about to record now. So make sure you tune in, okay?
Jean Smart.
Close.
Okay.
Close.
Annie Potts. Thank you guys. Bye bye.